how you regain control. Don't you sometimes feel that life is just carrying you away? Like everything's just floating past you. It's almost like you're in this big fog and every day is just another existing. It's just the same old, just a different day. The weekend comes, it flashes by you, and then Monday comes around again, and again it's the same thing. You enjoy work, the pressures are building and building and building, and it almost feels like you're just being swept away and you're on someone else's roller coaster, and it feels like you just don't have any control. Like you just want to just stop and put your feet in the ground, but you're just being pulled along in all of this busyness at work, and then, like I said, the weekend just comes, it's just a blur, and then we're back at work again, and you just feel completely out of control. There's lots of things buzzing around in your head, and it could be around work, it could be around family, around friends, it could be anything, money, COVID, absolutely everything's just running around in your head, and we're just starting to feel numb about it all. So this is going to be a really simple technique for you to do whenever you're feeling like this, to actually give you a sense of control back. So what I want you to do is I want you to get a piece of paper and divide it into two. And on one side, I want you to put side of influence. And on the other side, I want you to put side of control. And now I want you to have a brainstorm of all those thoughts that are going around in your head. And I want you to look at whether you actually have control over any of it or not. And if you don't, you put it of the influence. And if you do have control over it, you put it in the control side. And you just do this until you feel that you're at the end of your list. You've brain dumped everything out, and it's either on one side or the other. So for instance, COVID would be in the side of influence. It's influencing you, but you actually don't have any control over it. Whereas another thinking could be that you don't get to go anywhere. Well, actually you have control over that. So that could go into your side of control. So once you get all of these things out, I want you to pick on the side of control, I want you to pick the top three. And then what I want you to do is I want you to move that item into an action. So I want you to make a plan and want you to make an action. So moving from I don't get to go anywhere to I can go somewhere if I choose. And this weekend I am choosing to go to, and make it tangible. Don't just sort of boo-hoo it and say, oh yeah, I do have control, I can go wherever I want. That's just not true. Because you don't feel it, that's why you're feeling out of control. So you need to feel that you're back in control, and the only way to do that is to make something tangible. So we actually become a lot more specific to the action. So it could be something like, on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, I'm going to go and take my partner out for breakfast, and we're going to go somewhere that we've never been before. That is an action. That is something you can do. And then what you could do about that right now in that moment that you feel that you're in control is actually go and look for somewhere to go and ring them up and book it. So you've actually thought about your action, made it tangible of what that actually looks like, and actually put yourself into the next step of moving closer to that action. So give it a go, guys. Let me know how you go. It's one that I do constantly, just for me, just to sort out what's going on in my head and to be very clear on where I'm spending my attention as well, because there's no point spending a lot of energy and attention around the influence because I can't do anything about that. So let's look at the side of control and start moving on actions with that. And you will start finding that you will realize of how much control you actually do have in your life when you actually start looking at it and making plans and making them tangible. So if you've got any questions, feel free to DM me. And if you would like to know more around how to improve your productivity by up to 30% in less than half an hour a day, please click the link below and have a look at the free training.